first YouTube video. Hi guys. I've been wanting to make this literally for so long, but I didn't really have the confidence. I'm still finding it really awkward, even though it's literally just me in my room with a camera. I'm sweating. When my acne was at its worst, I was honestly on YouTube on the daily, just trying to find someone like me. So it would be a really nice thing to do now I'm sort of over mine, to be one of them people for someone else. So that's the main reason why I'm starting doing a YouTube channel. But it won't just be acne positivity, it's going to be all kinds of positivity. So all different types of mental health problems I've been through in my life, other like acne specific videos, just fun stuff, arty stuff, interior stuff. There's going to be loads of fun stuff. So this video is just going to be like a little mini my acne journey sort of style video. I did an Instagram poll with some questions because I get quite a lot of questions on my Instagram about it. So I thought I'd use your guys' questions to create this video today. So I'll address some of the questions, and I've just also used some of the questions as help for myself to do this video. If your question isn't answered, that's probably because I'm going to be doing a main actual big video about that. So like, for example, relationships and acne, it's quite a big subject for me, so I'm probably going to do a full video. So don't be thinking I've ignored your question, because I haven't. It's probably just because you're even more special. I'm going to get a whole video. I literally hate like the point where you have to be like, okay, let's go, because you can't say it not cringy. Like, if anyone has the non-cringy way to be like, let's begin, text me, let me know, Instagram me, YouTube, I don't even know, is there a YouTube DM? I don't even know, I'm so new to this. Let's just start. I'm gonna just go with that. So I got tons and tons of questions on what was happening in my life at the time, why acne started. If I knew that, would be great, because I actually don't, but I have some things I think was, what's the word? Not justifying. Christ. Justifying? We'll just go with added. That's just added to acne. I turned 21 and it was literally like, bam, shit hit the fan, acne all over my face, literally from what I knew, no reason at all, which made it a lot worse because obviously I just entered adulthood, which was the phase where you're meant to not have acne anymore, or like spots. Like, I was getting ready to be like spot free, because obviously I had a few odd spots on my face, but it wasn't anything bad. But I was like putting my shoes on, getting ready for a new life with fresh skin, and it was just like, I woke up and it was just like I was a teenager all over again. Well, not really all over again, because I actually had perfect skin my whole life. Like, I'll insert a picture on how nice my skin was. Like, baby's bum was like nothing in comparison to my skin. Miss them times. What I can think of, sort of like, that I've thought could have possibly added to why I might have got acne when I turned 21, other than I know you can just develop adult acne when you're older and not have a reason put to it, but I suffered quite a bad breakup. That was around that time when it sort of started, not as fierce, but it was like I started getting a few spots. I was mixing so many different contraceptive pills, not like mixing all of my drinking them at once. I mean, like, I'd try one and I'd have a few spots and I'd be like, oh my god, no, give me another one. And then I'd try another one and I'd still have spots and I'd be like, no, stop, another one. So I literally tried, I don't even know how many in a short space of months, but it was like quite a lot of pills. I just couldn't get through the testing stage, so I was just like so desperate for my spots to stop. I'd literally just go to the doctor and be like, nope, not working, give me another one. So that probably wasn't too good on the old hormones, but moving on. I also started a really stressful job in London, and I'd gone from being at uni, which was so fun. I literally went to uni for like an hour a day. The rest of the day I'd be going to the gym, chilling with my friends. Like, it was the life. And then, I'm talking so fast, I'm out of breath. I finished uni and then went into full-time work, which was waking up at 6, half 5, and then coming home at like, I say my average time home was literally like half 8. So my entire day was literally taken up, and it's the first time I've done, so I did creative advertising at uni and I got a job in creative advertising. It was the first time I literally had to think about advertising the entire day, which is so mentally straining, I think. And obviously it was me and my partner's first job, so we were like both just stressed out so bad as well. So I think that was probably quite a big thing. So I'm a massive gym goer, and then obviously because of my hours at work, never going to the gym, whereas at uni I literally go to the gym all the time. Gym for me is such like a mental thing, more so than my physique. I need it for mental reasons. I wasn't getting that at all, so that was really not helping out. And just the spots were rolling in, and I was literally just hating myself so much, literally crying like there's no tomorrow, and felt seriously sorry for myself every day, which I think as soon as I like got more upset about it, I'd wake up more spots. So I didn't really clock that I should have maybe stopped being so upset about it. Someone asked me if I was comfortable straight away with it. Absolutely not. No. Like, honestly, it was not comfortable at all. I used to literally say to my friends, literally getting a face full of spots would be the worst thing I think could happen to me. Like, I used to feel so sorry. Like, I'd just be like, wow, that is not good. Like, face full of spots, I just thought that would be really terrible to have. And then, bam, karma hit me like a bitch, and it happened to me. So yeah, I wasn't comfortable straight away at all. I hated every second of it. Got another question saying, how did I feel when I first got it? You can probably assume from the answer to the last question I was pretty shocked, because my skin was La Baby's bum before, so was not happy about that. And then I got into a really, really dark place with it. Like, I've been in some bad times in my life before, but nothing compares to how I felt with this. So my boyfriend would go to work and I wouldn't have a job, and he'd leave me sitting crying on the sofa, and I literally would be in the exact same position when he got back from work, crying on the sofa. Like, when I say like full days of crying, I mean like full days. Like, I'd look at my phone and be like, I've literally been crying for like 5 hours straight. Like, it was not a good time. So another question was, how did I get myself out of a dark place? A lot of stuff, to be fair, but I'd say the two main ones I want to talk about is crying. Let yourself cry. I literally let myself cry till I ran out of tears, like fully ran out, dry tear ducts, like could not cry anymore. And then you sort of get to a point where you're like, well, you don't get to a point you can't cry anymore, you don't have any tears. So it'd be good to get to that place, because then you're going to stop crying because there's no tears. Another more serious one would be just accepting that it's bad. Cry, feel sorry for yourself, but just accept that it's bad. Accept that it's happening to you, and you'll feel a lot happier, a lot more at peace if you're just like, this is happening to me. I have got acne. I refused to believe I had acne. Slap of makeup on, I'd be like, no, don't have it. I'd airbrush the shite out of my pictures on Instagram, which clearly I don't no longer do. And another way I got myself out of a dark place was I sat down and I thought, what is the main thing that's like bothering me about acne? Like, what is the main thing that's making me cry every day? And I'll just address that and sort that out. And mine was feeling like a fraud, and I was so scared to see people that hadn't seen me, that had last seen me with no acne, and to see again. So old school friends, like if I was in a supermarket or anything, I'd literally be like just making sure I literally did not see anyone who'd known me for clear skin, because I felt so ashamed of it. So that sort of led to me being like, right, feeling like a fraud is the main thing I hate, so sorting that out would be telling everyone. So I hate Instagram, took a picture with no makeup on, and was like, I'm just going to post it, I'm just going to tell everyone, because then when I see people out, they'll be like, oh yeah, she's got acne. Not fussed by it now, like, they know, rather than that weird, like. Had another question that was, how long did you debate posting before you posted? A long ass time, honestly. I'd say months, maybe months, weeks. Was literally tossing up the idea continuously to post. I had the picture taken like months and months ago. Changed the picture a few times as well because I began to hate it. But months and months. It actually ended to the point where I was so bad, in such a bad place, my boyfriend literally could not take it anymore, so he literally pretty much took my phone and posted the picture. I didn't even post it, didn't press, post, nothing. Post. Christ. He actually done it, he press post for me. So, and I just sat in the corner, literally sweating. Another question was, how did posting help me find happiness? It's a bit of a weird one because people are always like, you shouldn't need validation from others to love yourself, which is 100% true. You should not need validation from others to love yourself. But in my case, my biggest issue was other people, and that's how I needed to deal with it. I needed validation from other people that it wasn't just disgusting and ugly. And I kind of thought Mum would be like, it's fine, you're still beautiful. And I'd be like, you literally have to say that. You are my mother, I am your blood. Even if I had nose growing out of my armpit, you would be like, oh, it's a cute nose. So I just didn't feel like they were enough validation that I needed. So as soon as I posted it, I got so much nice comments off of people, so many lovely messages. And I think when the world had been like, it's okay you have acne, I was like, oh, it is okay, I'm good now. And that is generally what helped me the most, was posting a picture. I felt so freed when I did that, like so freed. Dealing with bad days was another question I had so many of. My number one thing I say for dealing with bad days is knowing that you are going to have them. Like, I would be so annoyed if I was having a bad day. Like, I post pictures of no makeup on Instagram. I've doing a YouTube video right now with no makeup on. Like, you'd think I'd totally over it, like, don't cry anymore. Last week I was crying about it. So people still have bad days, and as soon as you accept, okay, I'm gonna have a bad day, at some point when you have a bad day, it's like, meh, I knew it was coming, I know I was gonna have a bad day. Like, it's obvious I'm gonna have a bad day, I've got acne, like, come on. How do I make myself feel better about having adult acne? This one, when I saw this one roll in, I was like, I don't even know how to reassure, because that is the hardest thing for me when I first got it, and still now. I'm like, I'm 21. I'm not 21, I'm 22. And I've got acne. Like, it's not nice, it's horrible. You go, like, example, I had a job interview yesterday, and I was like, wear no makeup, like, do it. 10 minutes before I put makeup on, so I was like, oh, they're not going to hire a child. You're not a child if you have acne. You're an adult who has acne. It's not, just forget the links with being a teenager, because I still look older. Probably not now with these weird ass cute ribbons in my hair. I probably do look 2 years old, but I am an adult, and whether I've got spots on my face does not change my age or who I am. So I still fall for feeling like that, so it's hard to answer that question. But I'm still getting through, I'm still doing YouTube videos, I'm still posting pictures, so if you keep at it, then I'm sure at some point you'll forget. Another question I had was, how do I stop negative thoughts? For this one, I would say, when I get a negative thought, I'm just like, what is this doing? Like, what is this doing to me, this thought? Absolutely nothing. It's not making me feel better. It's not making me work something out about myself. It's literally doing nothing but stressing me out. So as soon as I get as soon as I get negative thoughts, I'm just like, no, 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 nope. And then, yeah, that's probably really bad advice, like telling people to just be like, nope. But what I'm trying to say is be like, sit down and be like, what is this thought doing? This is helping me out? No. So I really wanted to do a section because I had so many questions related to other people. So one being which literally like hurt me inside because I feel that way still now. I'm just over it so much more. Was how do I deal with having acne around friends with clear skin? My friends, it's like they were plucked from goddamn heaven with the skin. No wonder I slotted into the group because before I had skin like them, like juicy, fresh. And then this happened and I literally was like, I'm such an ugly duckling in this group. But I think the way I sort of looked at it was rather than, oh, I know I'm for acne, I'm just like, this is my niche. This is like my different thing. Just like my friend would wear beige trousers and a beige top. I wouldn't wear a beige trouser. I'd wear a rainbow top and a rainbow. Do you know what I mean? Everyone has something different, and this is just what I have that's different to them. Doesn't mean I'm any uglier at all. It just means I've got something different that they don't have. So that's how I started to look at that. Another question I had, which is related to other people, was so relatable to me. Oh my god, was how do I stop apologising for my skin in front of other people? I do that constantly. I still do it now, and as soon as I do it, I'm like, why did you do that? It's just a natural response when I see someone like my boyfriend's mum. Went to see her the other day, and I knew I didn't have makeup on. The second I got there, I went, "Oh, sorry about my skin." I'm just like, and they were like, "Oh, you don't have to be sorry. You don't have to say sorry." And I was like, oh, I know, I don't. It's an automatic response for me to say sorry because I'm like, I look bad, so I just say sorry. I'm just highlighting it. But so that one is actually hard to give advice because I'm telling you that I do it still. I guess the advice is feeling okay about it because I still do it. I'm guessing at one point we'll just grow out of doing it. You just won't do it anymore. But I feel like when you have such a deep-rooted issue you've had with something for so long, it's hard to get rid of them little things. So you probably will have little things you do that you shouldn't be still doing, but they will go when you're not going to be apologising for your skin when you don't have spots anymore, so that'll be weird. Sorry for my spots when you've got none. Another question, how do I deal with going out? I'll probably do a bigger YouTube video on this because it's so much to say, but the main thing is I put in my head, when I go out and I see someone with acne, I'm not going to lay in my bed at night being like, still thinking about that kid with acne, like, damn. I'm not going to be making my cereal the next day like, oh, that kid's acne. Like, within 2 seconds, I'll look and be like, she has spots. That'll be it. Normal people anyway. Now I've got acne, I'm like, staring at them because I'm just like, I just love that you've got it too. But that's not good. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't stare. But I'm more like, I search for it more now. I've got it. Normal people don't. Literally, my friends are like, I'll be like half an hour into conversation with them. They're like, oh, your skin, how's it doing? You don't see it. Another question I had so many questions on, but I'm going to do a proper video on this because this is one very close to my heart. How to be around a boyfriend was the question, just different versions of that really, but that's a big one, so I'll do a YouTube video on that. But if I could skim the surface right now, I'd say I hated it because mine started when I was literally just seeing my current boyfriend. I'm acting like I'm gonna have loads. The boyfriend right now that I have and will have forever. I literally started to see him when this all happened, so I was setting alarms early in the morning to put makeup on, shamefully, literally in the bathroom like, then I'd be like, oh, when that is not what I looked like. And then I moved in with him, so I couldn't really do it anymore, so that would take up a lot of time and I'd be so tired. So I stopped doing that, and I think Anyway, the main thing that's actually going to help anyone out, I'm just going into my life stories right now, would be speak to them about it. Literally be like, I hate this about myself. Cry to them, be like, this is literally, I just hate it. And if they don't give you a banging response that makes you think you can go catch another boyfriend, you shouldn't be with them. Why are you with them? They should be making you feel like amazing. Like my boyfriend was always like, as soon as you walk in the door, I want all makeup off. I want this to be a place where you can literally feel so happy, so comfortable. He literally said that to me, like, as soon as you get in the door, makeup off. Like, get used to, like, no makeup, loving yourself. So if they don't give you that kind of response... So there's so much more I want to talk about. There were so many more questions that I could have answered, but I don't want to make this too long and too, like, everything, and then the next video I'm like... because I don't know what to talk about. So there's going to be so much more on, there were so many questions on like what products do I use, makeup, like how do I cover it up, like how do I get rid of dark spots, like so many questions on so many different things. And also there were so many inputs on like, do you want on body confidence? Like I'm going to do all of that. This one was just a really surface introduction video, just a bit about me and about my acne. If anyone relates, then like and subscribe. I was literally dreading that bit. Like, I'm so glad it's over. I just wanted to do it really quickly because I just felt like it was going to be really awkward, but it wasn't as awkward. But now I'm talking about it, I'm making it so awkward. So, like and subscribe if you like my video, and I'll be doing so much more fun stuff. And thank you for watching this probably really long, wordy and awkward first YouTube video that I'll probably delete in many years to come.